these. The actual fuck was that noise? Sniffer. Sniffer! Oh yeah, these things. Yeah, I don't know why. My friend, well, I say my friends. One of my friend's friends, right, were like obsessed with these things. I can understand why. They look fucking ridiculous. I just want to know why this thing specifically. Jesus Christ. I just want to do something quickly. Here it is. Hey, here we are. The plot world of Freddy Faz OF. God, that is awful. Oh shit, did I get rid of it? No! I got rid of it! Oh! I got rid of it. Oh my god. Well, we're not fucking... We're not doing what I wanted to do. I didn't want to do it. Do I have a picture? Is there images on, like, things? Is that a vibrator? Please tell me it's not. Please tell me it's just a microphone. No. No, it is. What the fuck? What if you click this? Oh my god, it's a rip-off to Nix. But no. 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 No, we can't. Send a free message. Has been a user for 1 day, 13 hours. For 2 months, 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm sure that that is the guy. I actually don't think I can find him. Are you kidding me? Bruh, nah. Oh my god. Damn. Shit. I've got, literally, I'm not kidding when I say this, I've got about 2 pictures, right, of just his characters. So the first one is, like, an embarrassing one for him, right? Don't get me wrong. But the other one is, like, actually important. It's, like, it's one that's important. It's, it basically, one's important to me, the other one's funny to me. And that's why I saved it. So, yeah, and I've got both of them saved primarily so I can use them. Right, and I've got an idea of what I'm going to do with them. Right, I know exactly what I'm going. What do you mean I've already won? When did I fucking win? When did I win? I've never won a game of this shit. What do you mean? Is that Bowser Jr. from the hit game Super Mario Bros? Holy shit! These people are being live streamed. I've just remembered that. Whoopsie. No one's watching this anyway. I don't really care. Hello, mate. Yeah. You are a Chad for baby Bowser. No, Bowser Jr. Oh yeah. Look at this guy. Look at this dude. I think this is a dude. I hope it's a dude. Oh yeah. If you're curious as to why people are a bit, if you're curious as to why people look at me weird, I'll just show you my skin once once we've actually won. Oh, I'm blue. Oh, come on. Last time I died because of the blue. And now I am blue. Okay. If that's not ironic, I don't know what is. Like, come on, dude. I feel like that's just putting salt in the wound. Yes, I am still salty about it. I do genuinely hate how I was beaten yesterday. But it gives me just more of a determination to win now. Because, honestly, I was really fucking close. And I know for a fact that I could do it. If I so tried. Right. Let's go and try to get the diamond. Someone's already died. Wowzer. That is what we like to call a noob. A hashtag noob, guys. Oh my god. I'm just gonna be quiet. Oh yeah. Right. Melee. Iron sword, thank you. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. No one is going over here, so I'm allowed to just grab these diamonds for myself. I'm very happy with the guy's decision to do that, because it means diamond. Because it means diamond for me, no diamond for him. And green has already managed to destroy their bed. Oh, shit. Oh, that's not fucking good, is it? Listen, I'm just gonna be honest. I don't think, right, that being in this position of all things is a good idea. But, you know, we're gonna try anyway, because why are we... When did we get shields? When was shields ever a thing in this game? Are you telling me that I had shields this entire time? Oh my god. Right, the first thing I need to do is I need to get some emeralds, but I don't want to go to the center because I know that if I go to the center, I'm going to get absolutely pounded. So, what we're going to do is we're going to bridge our way over to this island and then bridge our way across in order to get to the emeralds. Right? Then we're going to hop in, get the emeralds, get the fuck out, and then run. Remember the first time I played this and I was like, oh yeah, let's get to the diamonds. Alright, and I got my emeralds and my bed had been destroyed and I'm like, okay, all I need to be is really careful. And then I immediately jumped into the void. Yeah, that was embarrassing. I just wanted to make sure that no one actually took my bed, because if they've taken my bed, oh my god, that would be so fucking embarrassing. You have no idea. 25 bed? Oh, come on. I'm so close, man. I would also just recommend to any and all players to just use hardened clay instead of wool. Main reason is because wool is a lot softer than hardened clay. But on top of that, hardened clay is not that expensive, alright? It's just about 3 times the iron. Alright, you can do that in like 3 seconds. It protects better from TNT and is harder to mine, so just do it for fuck's sake. Right. That costs emeralds. I don't have enough gold. Are you kidding me? Evolved armor. Heal pool. Right, we're going to have 1. Right. So it means that I'll be able to regenerate at least somewhat when I'm in my base. Meaning it will be harder to kill me, hopefully. Right, let's get just all of the, let's just get all of the materials, because I have got far too many, honestly. Right, first things first. Let's build a larger... And that's going to be my bed destroyed. Yeah, I fucking hate this game. Right, let's actually start building the interiors now. It is, I am not going to lie, it is incredibly infuriating to die in that game. But, you know, yeah, fuck this game. Again, that's why I've never really done multiplayer, right? You think I'm good at this? Nah. Right. Let's, oh my god, I've not had the computer audio this entire time on. Whoops. Right. Let's, continue this. Shit. Let me get some tissues, hang on. Right, so here it is. Oh my god. I've just I built this literally the last morning, right? So I literally just built this before I woke. So I literally just built this, and coming back to it, I've just realized how obscenely massive these things are. Like, this is how it's gonna look when you're standing in this. My god. Oh my lord, this is gonna be madness. Although there is a very, very valid question that some people may be asking. One, right, are the interiors going to be actually decked out? And two, the bigger question that I actually want answered is, am I going to have birchwood or oakwood within the ship? And I honestly don't know what I'm going to do with that because, to be honest, I just don't really have an idea. I don't know whether I'm actually going to have, like, the corridors decked out and whatnot. There's a lot of options I can do. I will obviously have some decoration, though, right? I just kind of have to because, like, come on, why am I going to slack on the passenger lines? Don't get me wrong, right? They aren't, like, super massively decorated, right? But they're very sleek. They look very modern, right? So I think I'm just going to go with something like that. A sleek, modern design for the interior of the ship where you're in a passenger. Oh yeah, and also about the door conundrum, right? I've decided that instead of having great fuck off big things, I'm just gonna kind of not do that. And what I mean by that is I'm just kind of going to have it so it's not oh shit. I don't really know what I'm gonna do for the actual like main. I don't know, honestly. I really don't. I don't really know what I'm gonna do for a lot of this ship. Right. I'm not gonna lie, because the honest truth is that I did not plan this ship out that much. All that I knew is that I wanted the biggest ship, and I want it to look as good as I can make it. So I don't know what that actually means for a design when it comes to either the modern look or any other thing. So, yeah. I'm just going to have to kind of figure this out as I go along. Alright, first things first, though, is that I do want the crew quarters to not be white. Right, there's two major reasons as to why. One is because white is usually meant for the passengers. Two is because it's crew, right? They don't need white. And the third reason, and the biggest reason, is because it provides a contrast. So I'm going to go with grey, a dark grey, or light grey kind of idea. So that way it's actually kind of like, you know, a contrast to look at. Nope. That's terracotta. Nope. 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 No. Did I not put the concrete blocks in here? Jesus, Fred, you had one job. Right, one job was all you had and you failed miserably. Right, cool. Right. Purple, blue, light blue, cyan, dark green, light green, white, grey. You might also be wondering why I'm just doing all of it. Right, main reason is just because, frankly, I'm probably just gonna need them. Right. Remember, the ship is literally as big as I can fucking make it. Right. So this means that there's gonna be a lot of blocks and a lot of areas where I'm just not really gonna have anything to do. So I'm just gonna fill that in with whatever I can find. So quartz is there. I know that quartz is there. Right, let's get the greys. Right, let's grab the yellow as well. Let's grab the stone. Clay? Isn't clay affected by gravity? No, it isn't. Terracotta as well. Terracotta would work. Is that quartz? No, that's smooth quartz. Alright, fair enough. There you go. Right. Let's have a look then. So, wait, where's the dark grey concrete? Did they actually rename it? Bastards. Fucking renamed it. Yeah, it's now just normal grey. Bastards. Actually, no. You know what? Let's not start actually building it until I've got the frame completed. Because, seriously, otherwise I'm going to get distracted and then it's never going to be completed. Now, I know that you're probably going to be asking, hang on, why aren't you doing the frame underneath? It's because that's going to be hidden by a deck. So I don't need to actually do that. I just need to do this so I know that this is going to be a coloured concrete. It's going to be dark as all shit, but, you know. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing with these, and I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with a storage unit underground, honestly. I don't really have an idea. So I'm just kind of going along with whatever I'm thinking of and seeing what sticks. I am also going to have to replicate this on the other side of the ship, so this is going to be fun. It shouldn't, actually, to be honest, it shouldn't really be super difficult. Because if you think about it, right, all I'm really doing is I would just need to keep going back and forth. And the only real difficult part would just be getting the Z coordinate. I just need to keep going back and forth and just checking that I'm lined up with it all, and then I'd be golden. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Right, okay, yes, 20. Again, I want to keep making sure, because if it's off, I'm going to kick myself. I have got an idea with what I can do with the frame for now, though. Because I'm thinking, because of the fact that it's going to be a relatively simple design, what I could maybe do is I could maybe put forward a quartz pillar. So the quartz pillars would just add kind of a bit of contrast between it, so the wall isn't super smooth. Again, I know it's a lot of work just for a really simple thing, but again, I want to make sure it's perfect. Alright, this is, again, like, I need to really emphasize, like, this is the last thing I'm ever going to build in Minecraft. If it's not perfect, I'm going to fucking kick myself. Do I not have quartz pillars? Wow, that is some next level laziness, Fred. It's incredible. The only part so far that I need, the only parts that I've needed so far, and I don't have them. Like, bruh. Right, I'm just gonna grab all of these so I know that I've got them. Okay. Actually, yeah, you know what? We're just gonna go with that one because I prefer the smooth quartz slabs. Same thing with the stairs, actually. There. Neat. Right, so now we've got all the quartz. Yay! All of that just for some fucking quartz. I do, however, got a plan. Right? So the pillars, they'll be installed. And, yeah. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up the ship into sections. Right? So what it means is that it's going to actually have like physical compartments. So the compartments will break up the ship into multiple different sections, so that way I just know what I'm doing. So I've got one section of the ship which is primarily passengers, I've got one section of the ship which is just fun, I've got one section which is the engines, right? I know what I'm doing with each and every section. Not only would it speed up the actual construction of the ship, but it would also just make it feel more realistic and whatnot. Of course, though, I don't think I would keep the I don't think I would keep it after the construction of the ship, but you know. Besides, it's just an idea. I don't actually know if I'm actually going to do that. I think I'm just going to stick with the grid method for now. And yes, yes, I know it feels like a massive waste of time that I've just that I spent yesterday doing all this with, but now I'm filling it out with quartz pillars. But you know, what happens in Minecraft? You just end up having to spend a lot of time redoing the same thing because you've just realized you prefer one other thing. I'm not really exaggerating when I say this. I think like maybe a fifth or a tenth of the time that I spend building a ship is just me editing tiny things that I don't really like about it. Like, when I built my first Titanic, right, what I ended up doing was I literally flew around for hours at a time just looking for little details that I could improve on, right? So, add or take a vent away here. Add a little bit more here. Take away this big fuck-off piece here and replace it with something smaller. Take a couple of stairs off and replace them with slabs. Add a carpet instead of having a wooden slab. Because I just always preferred it that way. I always really enjoyed doing that. I mean, I am a perfectionist, right? There is no denying that. I am an absolute perfectionist. Right? Usually, I'm not, like, obsessively perfection. Right? I'm not, like, an obsessive perfectionist. Not everything has to be absolutely perfect for me to relax. But I do not like it when things are not perfect. Right? When I really set my mind to it, I want it to be perfect. It's going to be perfect, right? And if it's not perfect, I'm just going to restart. It's why the current Titanic that's over there is my fifth one, because I wasn't happy with the actual design. And then I was, and then I stopped building it because I was, and it's like, wowza, that's a fucking irony, isn't it? So, yeah. I do also feel like it needs to be mentioned, though, right? One of the reasons why I feel like I need to make the interiors as pretty and whatnot as possible is honestly just because we're going to be spending so much time in the interiors, you have no idea, right? Building the exterior of a ship is difficult, right? Don't get me wrong. But it's not impossible, right? It is relatively slow, it is relatively time consuming, but it's not impossible. Now, if we go over here, right, if we just check out this ship, oh look, it's a little cruise ship. How long did that take me? That is, okay, I'm actually just, quick side note here, right, I know that you might look at this ship and be like, wow, that's a really neat ship. I wonder how you came up with its design. I already had, right, this is actually a replica that I've built of a ship that I built, of a ship that I basically completed years ago, right? I do mean nearly completed, right? I literally built everything up to the back half. Then I got bored and I stopped building it, right? So I got all of this done, all the way up through here, started building the rooms along here, and then I built part of the floor, and then I stopped. And I do feel like I need to mention that, because it's like, yeah, this is actually part of the inspiration as to why this thing has those promenade decks there, because I just think it looks nice. But it's like, But then you look at the build time, and it is it took me 12 hours to build that, but I would literally end up spending 2 weeks when I was first building it just on the interior. Right? And I do mean it was 2 weeks. Right? I spent 2 weeks of an entire summer just trying to get the interiors done. And I would by the end of the summer. But barely. And I do mean barely, right? When I say barely, I completed it literally 2 days before summer ended. Then winter came in and it just killed all in any urge that I had to actually build. So, yeah. You can't really notice the pillars, but when you get close, you will. Like, you see how it kind of just... You see how it just kind of stands out? It just kind of, like, breaks the idea of the quartz there. Yeah. But as I was saying about the interiors, just get used to them, okay? We're gonna be here for a long time. Okay, just trust me on that one. We're gonna be here for a fucking while. Yeah, right. Now I need to find the center of the ship, which is always fun, because I either build a long line all the way down, or I can just use the coordinates. I'm not sure which one to choose, honestly. Because using the coordinates means that I'd have to, like, put the stream down, but the other one, along the line, could actually just set up a board for me to then use that as a, interior. I'm gonna go ahead and use that one. Because, you know what? Why not? Of course, not every single part of the ship is going to be used for interior. Like the very tip of the bow is not going to be used. But, you know, we'll be close enough. We'll get about as close as here before we'd have to then ultimately cut it off, which is still a ridiculous amount of ship. Did I seriously just do that? The texture's so weird. Why did I pick them up? Ew. What's that one Minecraft add-on that records everything in the Minecraft world and then it turns into a video file? If I could find that, that would work. Because then I wouldn't need to do a live stream. I would just be able to record it, play this game for an hour, slap it into a video file, and then edit it. Or I could just turn it into, like, instead of a Minecraft day-by-day series, I could just turn it into, like, a one massive, humongous video once the ship is actually finished. And I then could just call it Building the Biggest Ship in Minecraft. Because as currently, right, I'm going to have nearly 980 hours of footage that I have to go through in order to just edit. That's if I even got around to editing. I don't think I will edit this into a single video, because if I did, I think I would genuinely kill myself at that point. Right? Like, Star Hunter 3 is already enough with 30 hours to edit. I don't even want to begin to touch the, what this could potentially be. Oh, and yes, I have done the math, by the way. Right. At 5 blocks a second, in order to build this ship, if it contained about 5 million blocks roughly, it would take me around 11 days, which is around about 480 hours. But I don't build at 5 blocks a second. I build at about 2 or 3. on a fast pace. So it would take me about 980 hours at that rate. But that's also assuming that I'm building constantly, and that I'm also not getting distracted, and I'm not editing it like I have been doing. Right? Building straight, 980 hours. Right? Not building straight, doing what I could do, it's about 1200. Meaning that this fucking build is probably going to take as long as my Hoi 4 Day by Day series has gotten along. Auto-click. You know that? Oh, that's actually a fucking good idea. Yeah, that's actually a really good fucking idea. Ooh, that's a good idea. Yeah, because if I'm like filling in the floor or the ceiling, right? I could just go at level and then just make my way across and back and forth. And then once that's done, I would just need to fill in the little pieces that I missed or break any of the blocks that I accidentally placed. I'm gonna try that. Because that's a smart idea. That's a very smart idea. Actually, probably should check before I do. I'm gonna ask what my friend's auto-clicker is. And I'm gonna see what he says. And if his answer is not, oh yeah, it's free, I'm gonna cry. Right, before we get carried away with this, let's just get to there. But an auto-click would actually really, really help. Yeah, it'd be a little annoying at times, but ultimately, if I could just do this, then that would be perfect. Isn't an auto-click button also one that you would have to, like, hold down as well? Because if that's the case, I think that would also work perfectly for me. Because all I'd need to do is just change my fingers a little bit, and then I could just do this while holding it down. And it's like, I'm perfect. Yeah. Yeah, auto-clicker. I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna have to get one, right? If it's free, I'll get it. If it's not free, I'm gonna cry. Right, I need to just check if it's actually lined up. I don't want to give away how big it is. Forgive me for that. But I don't want I don't want to chuckle fuck to get an idea and then be like, oh yeah, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to build a bigger ship than this dude. Right, because if they do that, I'm going to fucking end them. Right, so it is lined up. Perfect. So it's a 20 by... Right, it's 20 by 30. I fucking hope it's 20 by 30. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, you cunt. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, So the storage area is going to be completely symmetrical to this ship. I just want to mention. The storage area is going to be symmetrical. The passenger areas are not going to be entirely symmetrical. So some things are going to be slightly different. Jesus. It's so wild to me that I'm zooming out, right? And these rooms, right? These rooms here, right? They look good. They look like they could put a couple of people in there, right? They look like they're strong and powerful. And then you look and you realize, oh yeah. Jesus. These rooms are bigger than the average Minecraft player's house. That's scary. That's really scary, Jesus. Right, so it's 20. Yeah, it's 20. Yeah, 20. So what I need to do now is get my ass up to here. What block level is that? 54. Okay, so that means that I'm going to have to turn off. I'm going to have to move the stream off you, and then I'm going to build it up, and then it's going to be wonderful. Right, I'm just going to have to, like, figure out the height. So, yeah. Nope. There you go. 54. Which ship are you basing? Or just making a ship out of your head? It's just a ship out of my head, mate. Don't get me wrong, I do get inspiration. I am getting, like, whenever I'm in a kind of roadblock of, what the hell I should do for a ship, I do go on to, like, online and look up, oh yeah, cruise ships, right? And have a look at what they look like. But mostly that's just to kind of help my own design, rather than actually taking what they've got. You know? That's 88 blocks. So that's 88. That's 105. 88, 105, 121. Cool. Derp. So, it's not perfect, but, you know, it's pretty much as good as I can get it. Just as a kind of like a final test kind of thing. Just going to fly straight at it. If I hit my head on the quartz block, then it's great. If I miss it, fuck. The most important thing to me in this ship is that it's actually equal with everything. So, yeah. That's why I'm being so tedious with this, because I need to make sure that it's actually perfect. I know that the top level is perfect already because it was perfect when I last checked it. So actually, no, I'm gonna check anyway, because like even if I know that it's perfect, I've still got to make like absolutely sure that it's not gonna come back and bite me in the arse. Because it's not like a normal ship. It's not like any other ship. I can't make a mistake and just reverse it, right? Like if you take, for example, Jesus, I need to finish these ships. But if you take, for example, this stack of shit, right? If you take, for example, the Titanic over here, right? If I make a mistake, which I have, right? If I so wished, I could just delete the black section and just rebuild it, right? I can just do that. Right? If I wanted to, I can just take all of this and I can rip it all down and I can just replace it with something else, right? It wouldn't fit the exterior perfectly, but, you know, it'd be better, right? I can do that with whatever ship I so wish. And I can do that because they're small enough, right? Even with this mega ship, I can kind of get away with it. Because if I notice, I can just do it, right? Yes, it is a large ship, but most of the things are mostly normal sized. Hell, even the rooms are normal sized, as you can see. That logic doesn't really apply to this thing. If I make a mistake, that mistake is staying. Alright, it would take literally hours upon hours just to fix maybe a couple of rooms going awry. So it's not really something I want to replicate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Right, that's 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20, right. So, 20, 20, block in between. Right. So that means that what it's looking for is, it is looking for something like this. I know that it's going to take me literally years to finish this thing, but the honest truth is I'm already spending years on a project that I don't even really like that much, so this really is no different to me. I'm used to spending weeks on a project. Hell, Hoi 4 taught me that. I would literally spend I once spent 50 hours on a single playthrough on Hoi 4. It took me like 5 days to complete. It was ridiculous. I mean, obviously you can't compare 50 hours to, you know, a couple thousand, but... Knowing my luck, I'm probably gonna win Bed Wars. And I'm probably not even gonna win Bed Wars before I've even finished this ship, knowing my luck. But, you know, you keep trying anyway. Not because it's easy, but because, hey, you enjoy it. Yeah, because the lounge is above this one. Yeah, I can see it from here. It's above it. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, just so that I make sure that no one gets, like, their eye strain-ish. Yeah, fucking ear strain. Nice job, Fred. Just so that I make sure that no one really, like, dies while, watching these videos. I am going to set it to evening at some point, just as soon as the interiors are starting to light up. Which means you probably will have to wait, like, a year or so, and then we'll be good. I've just realised that I mentioned earlier that 90% of this is interior work. I'm going to have to spend over 1,000... I'm going to have to spend, like, a year on the interiors. Oh, what have I gotten myself into? I've actually just realised that. Because I'm thinking, hang on a second. If it's going to be, like, most of my time is in the interiors, aren't I going to spend, like, hundreds of hours just on the interior? Brilliant. Wonderful. Absolutely brilliant. This is exactly... Oh, God. What have I gotten myself into? I mean, at least it's not as stupid as Hoi 4 Day by Day. Because, yeah, yeah, this is going to be harder, but, like, Hoi 4 Day by Day isn't going to last 4 more years, alright? It's going to last maybe another 10. It's probably going to last maybe 5, let's be honest here, actually. If I conquer the Soviet Union, I'm going to call that done, because, frankly, I just do not have any fucks left to give about that series. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Whew. I am in the zone today. Right, there you go. So that's that. And then you've got an extra block, and then below that you've got the storage area. Also, I know that I know that there might be a couple out there who are gonna be saying, "How are you going to make this area, right, realistic in the fact that it needs to become watertight?" Haha! You don't know. I'm kidding. I am gonna put in like doors that can't actually go down, but there will be like a couple. I'm thinking instead of treating this as one big compartment, I'm going to treat it as 2 smaller compartments, so I can break it in half and have not a door that is 90 meters long, because that would be ridiculous. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure my engineering teacher is probably gonna I think he's crying if he ever sees us. He's gonna cry tears of pain. And he's gonna question, why would you need a ship this fucking humongous? Oh god. I can't wait to build the bow though. If you cannot tell, I'm being sarcastic. I mean, I can understand if you can't. I mean, that was very difficult to tell. I don't even know if I was being sarcastic though. But building the bow is gonna be fun because I've got to fucking do this like 300 times. Oh my god! Anyway, we're day 21, right? I'm not gonna lie, we are making good progress. Right, we're making really good progress because we're day 21, right? We've already finished the red, which happened so much quicker than I had ever anticipated. Right, I was expecting that to take me at least 2 or 3 months. But it literally took 2.5 weeks. And I'm like, what? That was just kind of me, like, I was surprised, honestly. I was shocked. And that's why I've been really eager to get back into the ship, because I'm thinking if it's taking me 3 weeks, then it'll probably take me a bit quicker than I expect. Like, I know that I threw around earlier 1,200, 1,500 days, but honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if I completed this thing in 730. Which, I know that sounds like a lot, right? I know that sounds like a lot, but think about it this way. 1, I've animated, right? Like, started animating. I've been animating for 3 years now, right? 2, the Hoi 4 Day by Day is nearing its 4th anniversary. Right, it turns 4 years old, the series, in May 7th. Yeah. I've had a friend who I can't talk to anymore, but I had that guy with me for 7 goddamn years. Right? Well, 6, but, you know, shut up. And it's like, yeah, there's a lot of things that I've had for a lot longer. Heck, I've had my DS, my 3DS that I got used, right? I've had that thing for nearly 2.5 years now. I think I got it back in like the beginning of in like mid 2020, and so far it still does just fine. So yeah, it is a bit maddening to think, holy shit, this guy's going to spend 2 years on a Minecraft ship, but realistically, it's not that long. Hell, I worked on a story for a year. I've worked on a bloody story for a year at one point. And that was from a previous attempt before, which was to write more stories, which I spent nearly 2 years at. And I've been writing since I was 13. So it's like, yeah, sure, it is insane that I'm going to spend... Yeah, it is mad that I'm going to spend 2 years at least on a Minecraft ship. But at the same time, it's not really that big of a jump, because I've spent longer on many other things. The only difference is that I've never actually spent more than 2 years building a singular ship, or building in Minecraft. Yes, the mega ship next to us I had spent a while on, but realistically I only spent about 6 or 9 months on it before I jumped ship. But it's also just that. It's just kind of like, I've spent really long on this world as well. This world here was created in August of 2020. So, yeah, I'm accustomed to really, really, really long stints on worlds. Hell, I think one of my first Minecraft worlds, right? One of my first creative Minecraft worlds, I think I spent like 2 or 3 years on that. And don't even get me started on how long I've had Hypixel for. I've been on Hypixel literally since day one of having Minecraft. And I got Minecraft back in December of 2015. Alright, I've had Minecraft in my life longer than I've had my father. For legal reasons, that's a joke. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I've actually just remembered that I'm going to meet my dad at this place later, at this restaurant later. I've went with him before. It's actually a really good place. Their blue cheeseburger, oh my god. Don't get me wrong, right? Their blue cheeseburger's fucking brilliant, but my god, it could kill someone. Right? I think if my dad had it, I think he would have a heart attack right then and there. Right? The amount of salt. Hey, Arca, And a bonus for going out with my dad is that my sister is also coming with us. Yay! Have I mentioned my sister before? I don't think I have. My sister played... Fun fact, me and my sister actually co-owned this channel for years, alright? We actually had the idea when we were like... When I was like 8 or something. Alright? And at the age of 8, me and my sister were like, you know what would be neat? If we had a YouTube channel. Alright, so I've got like... So I was like, me and my sister just spent that entire afternoon just making up names, right, for our channel. And then I actually got my own channel. And that's why in the older videos, I always refer to myself as Freddy Fazbear and Springtrap. Because my sister was the Springtrap part of it, and I was the Freddy Fazbear part of it. Of course, though, the name was completely obsolete when I started the Hoi4 Day by Day series, because, you know... She hadn't uploaded for years. All of her videos are still on the channel, but I haven't listed them. Mostly just because I don't really want them on the channel. I love my sister as much as the next guy, but like... I just feel like it just goes off, you know? Anyway, which ship? Alright, you should make a save and boom all the ships. I have heard of that, to put them into a Google Drive. I don't know how to put them into a Google Drive, but I'll have a look. Especially because my computer is getting old. Right, and it could very much one day just die. But my friend has recommended that to me. Grab a Google Save drive, save all of your shit on it. And then, once your computer dies, you can then grab the Google Drive. You can then log back into your Google account and then retrieve it from the Google Drive. Right, anyway. There are types of food you eat and you feel your life slipping away. Yep. Yep, I absolutely know that feeling. You eat certain foods, right? They're glorious, they're gorgeous, oh my god. And you feel like you just got hit by a truck. What is slipping? Slipping is a lot of different things, but mostly slipping is it's an action. You can fall over, so your foot slips out underneath you and then you fall over. Slipping as a descriptive is more of like, you know, Germany in World War II, right? If you don't worry about it. But you know Germany in World War II. The Battle of Stalingrad, a lot of people would describe that as the turning point of World War II. Therefore, the idea of victory slipped out of German hands at that moment. That's how I would describe it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Also, I know that burger is going to kill me because I've literally this entire week I've been really, really good with my I've been really, really good on my diet. Right, I've been trying to I've been going to the gym more, right? But I don't like really dirty bulking at all. One, I'm 109 kilos as it is, right? I'm already obese. But the other reason is just because I just don't see the point. So I eat a ton of good shit and then I work out. But because I eat a ton of good shit, I usually don't get that much sugar. And my mum, being the mum that she is, she says, okay, you're allowed pop, right? I'll get you a bottle of pop and I'll get you like frozen pizzas. But outside of that, So I've literally been here for 7 days now and I've had absolutely no sugar to speak of. And I know at the place where my dad is going to take me, I know that they have, like, a warm cookie and they have vanilla ice cream with butterscotch sauce on it. Oh, I'm going to eat that, I'm going to throw up, and it's going to be beautiful. 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. Where the fuck did I get 35 from? 3, right, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. Where did how the fuck? What? How did I do that? I went over it by nearly I went over it by 4. 2. Was it 2? I can't remember if it was 2. Frankly, I don't care if it was 2. I just think it's funny. Anyway, alright. Grey. Right, let me just check one last time over there, make sure that it's like, you know, perfect and whatnot. Excuse me. Jeez, I don't even know why I'm burping. All I've had is literally a quarter of a cup of coffee today. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, right. So that is 30. Also, just to make it a bit easier for me, I'm going to have all the rooms either be 30 by 20 or it's going to be 60 by 20 or something like that. It's going to be basically just zeros because, one, I need a lot of space to fill this fucking piece. This fucking piece. And the other reason is because simply I just do not feel like having to be complicated with the numbers. I just want to make it simple and easy for me to remember, because I don't really have the greatest memory, and being simple in Minecraft is sometimes just the best option. Like, I actually remember this one time I built a house on my friend's server, right? And I ended up, they were like, oh wow, this is actually really good. And I'm like, yeah, thank you, thank you. And they all agreed that it was the best house on the server, but when I really look at it, I was like, isn't that just a bunch of wood? And it was literally just a bunch of wood, right? It was spruce, dark oak, a bit of stone, and some stairs, right? I did have, like, fences added as well, just to kind of give it a bit more spruce, but it wasn't really anything special. And everyone was like, yeah, this is really good. And I'm like, thank you. I mean, I'm not going to complain, right? Yeah. Shit. How tall will be the ship? Interesting question. I don't know. But I'm aiming for it to be around 250 blocks tall. Right, around 250 to 260 blocks at the boat deck. If you add in the funnel and the mast, maybe an extra 30 or 40. Maybe an extra 30, 40, 50 blocks or so. Also, I just want to quickly mention, sorry for not doing an animation live stream yesterday, right? I got distracted playing Super Smash Bros. For the 3DS. Literally just got in yesterday, and I just could not stop myself from playing it. And I ended up playing it for 3 hours. And by the time I was done, I was pretty damn tired. So I just was like, fuck this. I'm just not going to stream today. So, yeah, if I am ever meant to do something and I don't end up doing it, blame Super Smash Bros. Thank you. Have I been doing this for an hour? Yes, I have. I think I'm gonna right, let's just complete this last section here, right? So you got this. And then you've got this. And then you need to put, and then I'll put the lounge in. Oh, and just before you ask, right, there's going to be very little part of the ship that's going to be filled out, right? I'm not going to fill out the floor of the quartz here so I can then build the clay and concrete on top of it. Right, that would literally kill me. What is that emoji? That is a very, very cute fly. That's a very cute fly. Hang on. I'm gonna hop on the actual stream itself. Hang on. Look at that little fly. That's a very cute fly. I don't even like flies normally, but that's a very cute fly. Thank you for blessing my screen with that. Right, so now that, finally, just get the lounge done, and then once the lounge is done, I'll be good. Alright, this is going to be the final size of the lounge. I'm not going to count it. If it's not 60, then it's not fucking 60. I do not give a shit. Right. 2 blocks. I actually think it's 61. Which I don't know why I did. Right, it should be 62. Otherwise it's not going to be 60, is it? don't know if it's 60. Frankly, I'll check tomorrow. Right, done. Neat. There you go. I cannot believe how big this bow is. I cannot fit it on my screen. Jesus Christ. Right. But there you go. That is the current state of the interiors. So it's taken me an hour just to do this. So let's just do a quick bit of math, right? Actually, no. You know what I can do? I'm going to use a calculator, right? And I've got an idea of how I'm going to do it. So give me a quick second. Right. So I've got a calculator as a support on my keyboard. So on. So I'm just going to do the block of it, which means that it's around about that big. 314 equals... Oh my god! Okay, so it's a... So that divided by 30. Oh, damn. Never mind. Yeah, no, I've definitely made some... Definitely made a mistake. Oh, wait, no, I was doing the area. Oh, yeah. I was doing the area like an idiot. Ha! How many have I built? I have built a grand total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's going to take me 436 days just to do the passenger lounges. If it's entirely made up of that. But it's not. So it should take me about 4... It should actually take me only 200. Because about half the ship is going to be passengers. And the other half is going to be actual useful stuff. Right. I'm going to leave. Love y'all. Thank y'all for watching and tuning in. I'll see you later. I'll see you tomorrow.